My name is Yuvraj Nandan Reddy. I am a third year CSE student at New Horizon College of Engineering, Bangalore. Today we are going to see on cybersecurity essentials, threats, and how to mitigate those threats. Starting with introduction. In today's digital landscape, cybersecurity is a paramount as cyber attacks continue to rise. Organizations are increasingly facing threats that could compromise sensitive data, financial assets, and reputation. This presentation aims to highlight major cybersecurity threats and essential strategies for mitigation. As you already know, in this information age, data is very important, and companies store large amounts of users' data. So therefore, cyber criminals target organizations and aim to corrupt and steal user data. Therefore, cybersecurity has become increasingly important in today's time and age. There are many cyber attacks and criminals in today's days. Therefore, cybersecurity has a very important role in each and every organization and company. Going ahead, next is the key threats to cybersecurity in today's age and time. First one is phishing tactics and risks. Phishing is a method typically used by cybercriminals to deceive individuals into providing personal information by masquerading as a trustworthy entity. This can occur through emails, messages, or websites. Common tactics include creating a sense of urgency, personalizing messages, and using legitimate-looking URLs to trick victims into clicking links or downloading attachments that contain malware. Basically, in this type of attack, the cybercriminals pose as some higher-ranking employers or employees from the technical team, and they call to lower-level employees or other employees of the organization they are targeting, and they pose as these higher ranking individuals or members of the technical team, and coerce them into providing their login credentials, which they further use to steal the data of the organization and sell it on the internet. Therefore, and not only posing as known individuals, this type of attacks also include sending links which may look like legitimate, but if one clicks on those links, all the data in our system or our mobile phone will be lost or stolen by the cyber criminals. Therefore, it is best to know about these attacks and not open any malicious links. And if we get any calls from people posing as high-ranking employees or individuals from the technical team in your organization, it is best to first contact your manager or the head of the technical team and inform them regarding this before providing any sensitive information to such individuals. Next is the ransomware impact on businesses. Ransomware attack is basically a type of attack in which the cyber criminals encrypt the data on your system using an encryption algorithm, and they ask for ransom to unlock the data or provide a key for you to unlock that encrypted data. Normally, they attack your system and they make sure that all the information or any confidential or important information pertaining to you in your system is encrypted using an encryption algorithm or in another manner such that you cannot access the information unless you pay the ransom. And once you pay the ransom, they might unlock the information or provide you with a key to unlock the information so that you can view it. It is also one of the most commonly known attacks in today's world. Next is data breaches prevention strategies. Data breaches occur when unauthorized individuals gain access to confidential data. To prevent such incidents, organizations should implement multi-layer security approaches. This includes data encryption, access control, regular security audits, and employee training. Establishing incident responses plans can also help mitigate effects if a breach occurs. Data breaches. As the word itself conveys, data breaches mainly pertains to unauthorized individuals gaining access to sensitive or confidential information of an organization or a user. To overcome these data breaches, We must make sure to protect our data using firewalls or other and encrypt our data before storing and control who all can access the data. And we should perform regular security audits. Like if there is a compromise in the security, we can know it in the before it's too late, so that we can patch up the security and prevent more data from leaking to cyber criminals. And also, it is best to train our employees regarding this data breaches and cyber criminals, so that they don't open any malicious links or give up their login credentials easily to anyone who calls them, posing as high level employees or from technical team, so that the data is not compromised, data and the pertaining to the organization is compromised. Next are the prevention tips. First one is the strong password, which is the best practice. Strong password pertains to creating passwords containing uppercase letters, lowercase letters, special characters, and digits. We already know nowadays whenever you create a new Gmail account or create any account in any like web apps, browsers, or anywhere, they usually suggest you to create a password containing at least a uppercase letter, lowercase letter, a special character, and digits. This is to make sure that your password is not easily guessed and your account is not hacked. Therefore, your password should be complex, incorporating a mix of uppercase and lowercase numbers and special characters. It is also advisable to use unique passwords to multiple accounts. Like if you have multiple accounts, like go to all the accounts. Like if the cyber criminal gets past one of your managers to generate passwords and use them for the accounts, and the password managers are sell to you to remember your passwords in case you're afraid if you keep unique passwords to all the accounts, you're gonna forget it. Next is two-factor authentication. Nowadays, many of the apps and web browsers use two-factor authentications to increase the security, to provide an increased security for the users. In two-factor authentication, basically, once you try to access your account from another system, after you put your password, it adds another level of security, like an text message, code, biometric scan, or an authentication app. Therefore, implementing this two-factor authentication significantly reduces the risk of unauthorized access, as even if a password is compromised, the account remains secure. You can see two-factor authentication even in your Google accounts. Like if you try to access your Google account from another system, it also, even if you put your correct password, it asks for a code from your uh, code from your registered mobile number or your registered phone. They send a code and which is also required to access your account. This is to make sure that even if your password is compromised, your account is not hacked or accessed by cyber criminals. Next is regular software updates. We have to make sure that your system is updated till date, as many of the organizations like Microsoft, etc., provide day-to-day updates and security patches as time goes by. So it is best to implement these software updates as soon as possible as they are released, so that the cyber criminals may not make use of the loopholes in your system and try to get into it. Therefore, it is best to update our softwares regularly or as soon as the software updates are rolled out, instead of prolonging it. In conclusion, in summary, understanding the key threats in cybersecurity and implementing proactive prevention strategies are essential for organizations facing digital risk. By focusing on strong password, two-factor authentication, and regular software updates, businesses can enhance their defense mechanisms and protect against the growing landscape of cyber threats. In this information age, cyber security is very essential to both organizations and users. Cyber criminals may use a variety of methods to access user data or get into a system. Therefore, you have to keep in mind all that available on online to make sure that you are digital data is secured and you are safe on the digital platform. Thank you.